Alright, so today we have Victor on our podcast. So, Victor, could you say hello and tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Victor. I've watched all the Joe's Catch Up live streams, and I know Joe from Scouts. But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm not particularly interesting, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that is good. Okay.
Pardon?
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, I'm gonna start by asking you, what is your favorite cow breed?
Ooh, I think it has to be Chiania, to be fair.
Well, that is a very good choice. Yeah.
How about you?
Uh. My favorite cow breed would probably be the Highland cow, but it is quite a tough choice because I do like all types of
That does
cows.
make sense. That does make sense.
Yeah. So, uh, I will just ask you, what would you like to see next from Joel's Cow Shop?
Well, I've heard that you're coming off of the streaming game, but I reckon you could find some pretty good cow games, or I can try and find some, and I can try and give you recommendations on cow games, whether that be something like Herd Mentality, where it's a board game, or like that really hard cow game, computer game that you played.
Oh yeah, well, I think that's a good idea, and I will probably be looking forward to that in the future. But as you did mention, what are your personal thoughts on me retiring from streaming?
Well, I personally think it'd be really sad, but it is hard to get like streaming schedules and to get it all up and do the editing for the videos and the banning and stuff. YouTube really does need to fix that, but yeah, it will be a loss.
Yeah, thank you. Because I would still love to continue streaming, but we have the problem of there is a law around that says if you're under 13, you must. If you're under 16 and you want to do a live stream, you must have parental supervision, and the parent has to be actively engaging in the live stream.
Ah,
So that is unfortunately not an
yeah.
option.
Have you thought about maybe trying a different platform, whether that's a temporary option or not?
Yeah, that is what I said. That is what I was leading on to, because I have done it on Facebook once, but we had the problem that no one really uses
Yeah,
Facebook, and on top of that, it just won't be very good because that's not just a rule for
yeah.
YouTube. It's actually a government. It's actually a law
Oh.
that so it does apply to all services that allow you to
Mm.
stream. So anything like, I couldn't go over to Twitch or Kick
Yeah.
or TikTok even. I can't stream on TikTok.
Dang. I wait for the day when we're finally allowed to have our live streams back when you turn 16, but I know that's a little bit away now.
So yeah. So let's get back to this. Yeah. Okay. So what do you personally think about a farmer using AI to run their farm?
Um, depending on depending on what they're using it for, I think it could definitely help. I think it could streamline processes. Like, I think it would, yeah, it definitely could help with some stuff. But I also think, that farmers have that like bond with the animals they work with, and I think that could be lost if they went onto using solely AI.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that, because they're not. So you see, what they're doing is, what one cattle farmer in Gloucestershire is doing is, he is attaching like a tracker, an AI tracker to their ear thing, and it's not just a tracker; it's also like a fitness. So it'll track where they go and like what they're doing, so they can see like changes in the behavior of their cattle.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think I think that definitely could be good. Like, I think that would definitely help with I think that could help with a lot of things, like keeping cows healthy. But then you really do get the outcome of like, are they really spending as much time with the cattle, and not leaving everything up to AI.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
do think that's a good idea because it is important to maintain some connection with your cows, as otherwise you're gonna lose the actual farming aspect of it, and you're just gonna be checking your AI the whole time.
Yeah, this is definitely true.
At what point do you stop farming the cows and start farming the AI?
That's true. That's food for thought there. I don't know. I don't use AI too much. Like occasionally, I'll use ChatGPT to help me create things or come up with stuff for homework. But like, often, I don't think that I use AI particularly. But I know there are people who use AI a lot. I feel like there is a borderline, but I'm not sure I would be qualified to give it a.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. However, so I'm not. Did you? I'm gonna tell you a cow fact now. Did you know that a group of 12 cows is not called a herd? A group of exactly 12 cows is called a flink.
I didn't know that actually. I thought a group of cows was just called a herd, but that's quite interesting.
Yeah,
Do
I know.
we know why specifically, or is that just another one of the mysteries?
I'm not sure why. I will check now. Actually, let's see. Oh. So
Did
let's.
did you know a group of owls is called a parliament?
I think I've heard that in the past, but I'm not sure. If I think I might have forgotten that.
Yeah. Wow. That's reasonable because I only remembered that recently after I was told. But I thought I also may have had it in the past.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. I can't get a very good answer on why it's called that. The word flink is uh, um, is associated with, but not derived from, the Dutch word flink, meaning significant or considerable. It's considerable. Oh, I've got it. We've got it here. Origin.
Oh.
The term is believed to be a term of venery, collective nouns for animals. So we know that. So that didn't really change anything.
No. I guess it's just another one of the mysteries. But makes sense.
Who would know that cows are actually very mysterious?
Yeah. I feel like I found more out about cows since I started watching Joe's Cow Shop.
Well, that is our aim, to educate the masses about cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Joe's Cow Shop is doing that really well, whether that be with your long form videos or your live streams. But I think that's really working because I didn't know most of these cow breeds until I started watching your live streams.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is very good to hear that people are benefiting from our live streams and things like that, because sometimes, when you put things out to, you don't get a lot of like responses, but so it is good to know that that is helping people to learn more about cows and bovine as a whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to tell you a cow joke.
Oh.
So, what do you call a cow that doesn't have any milk?
I don't know. What do you call a cow that doesn't have any milk?
Now you see, a cow that doesn't have any milk is called an udder failure.
That makes sense. That's funny.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So I will ask you now. Did you have anything that you wanted to discuss on the podcast?
Personally, I didn't really have too much thoughts coming into this, but I don't know. I could do whatever really. I don't mind.
Alright, so, on that, so, and I'll discuss what, on the form to enter the podcast, you put that you wanted to discuss the economic and ecological advantages and disadvantages of dairy and cattle farming in general.
I think that would be a good idea. Okay, I reckon I could do that.
Yeah. So, see let's think about this. So, an economic advantage of dairy and cattle farming could be the additional revenue it brings to the farmers, because, as you know, lots of people do eat and consume dairy and beef products.
This is true, and we do find with the farmland tax now that they do need to make more money to be able to keep farming, and I do think that there is benefits to having them to making doing these industries, but there is also disadvantages, like the ecological disadvantages mainly, but there are some economic disadvantages, but not that many.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that completely. Yeah. So, and what would be an ecological advantage of dairy farming?
Well, depending on how you look at it, it's not good, but they don't take up a lot of space, and they do come out with a lot of meat and dairy products, and that does help feed people.
Yeah.
But there is also the animal welfare concern there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is good. So what I think one of the ecological disadvantages of dairy and cattle farming in general would be the greenhouse gas emissions.
That is very true. Cows produce a lot of methane, and currently learning about that in geography. But yeah. That is a big provider to our carbon footprint.
Yeah, because cows do tend to fart a lot, and that does produce a lot of methane, and so.
This is true, and on large scale dairy farms, you have like hundreds of cows in there, and that's lots of farts. So.
Yeah. So there are ways we can combat this, but it is quite expensive. And now that is why here at Joel's Cow Shop, for every week we donate 1% of our profits made online to a charity that is fighting against global warming.
And I think that is a very reasonable place to donate money to. It's a very good cause.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So So I haven't got. I will ask you now is, what are your thoughts on the Joel's Cow Shop Golden Cow Search?
Oh, well, I was actually watching that just before you came here, and I will be trying to figure it out. I think so far there is a lot of community engagement. I've seen that there is quite a lot of views on that video, and I personally will be trying to figure out that.
Yeah. Alright, so I will just let you know that there have been people, specifically a group of people who have been out for multiple hours today searching for the golden cow. So, but unfortunately for them, they have not been successful at finding it. But there is there is some heavy competition for this cow. People do seem to want it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a one-of-one Joel's Cow Shop Golden Cow. I do personally have to say that I know that you are a very avid geocacher, and I have tried to find some of your geocaches in the past and failed. But so I know you're a particularly good hider.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I will say that once this cow is eventually found, I am planning on turning the spot into a geocache that can be found at any time. From then on. which I think will
like the cow shop adventure type thing. That makes sense.
be yeah. Yeah. Okay. So,
I think I will be watching the videos intensely, and I will be looking for every clue possible. And I'm going out with my friend tomorrow from sometime in the afternoon, and I do believe I will be going and looking for this cow.
yeah. Well, have you heard clue number 3 yet? For Joel's cow
I
shop?
haven't.
Oh well.
I haven't.
What I'll do for you now is I will. Actually, the thing is that you probably won't be able to hear this, but it will be playing. I also won't be able to hear it, but in the actual recording, when people watch this back, they'll be able to hear it. So I'll play it now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Outside the shop where the trolleys load, by the wall where the cool winds blow, people say there's something shining in a spot not many know. There's a golden cow outside there, hidden where the wild weeds grow, near the shop with glowing windows, a secret few may know. If you wander past the car park and you look around somehow, you might catch a flash of sunlight on that quiet golden cow. So when you're out walking and the evening clouds all go, keep an eye outside the shop there for the bright shy golden cow.
Yeah.
And I will be rewatching every single one of these videos as soon as we get off this podcast.
That is great to hear. So I personally do not really have anything else that I could really add to this podcast. So
No, I think this was a perfect way to address the new series, and I think that I've said my part about what I think about the economic benefits and the ecological benefits in that way.
yeah, thank you. So with that being said, to everyone watching, this was Victor. Say goodbye, Victor.
Bye, guys. Thank you very much for having me, Joel.
Yeah, that is very much appreciated for you being on the podcast. And so I will see you next week for the next installation of the Weekly Moo. It has not been finalised who our guest is going to be next week, but we'll see. Yeah.
Yep. I shall see you soon.
Yeah, so I'll see you. I will hope you may be on the podcast again. So I will see you for the next episode of the Weekly Moo.